With fire season fast approaching, rimoftheworld.net thought it appropriate that we visit with some of the local professionals that will protect our mountain communities in the event of a wildfire. So we've done that on the front lawn of the Arrowhead Springs Resort in San Bernardino, not far from where the old fire started in 2003. Rocky, the mountain residents are quite concerned about the upcoming September, October period, when in the past we've had a good number of fires. Is there some word of advice that you have for these people? And then can you tell us a little bit about what we can expect fire season-wise because of all the rains we had last year?
Right. First of all, I think that the communities have done an incredible job understanding the severity of this time of the year when we have our large fires. You know, the priority for all emergency services is always going to be life and property. And so we want to really follow and have a true understanding of the evacuation routes, be prepared in the event when emergency services make that recommendation to evacuate. And so for our communities, I think just being prepared and ready to go. Because you know, firefighters and law enforcement, emergency workers will always risk their lives for folks that stay behind. And when folks are leave at an effective and efficient time, it allows the firefighters, law enforcement to go in and do their job. As far as the fire season, you know, there's always that prediction that we're going to have those winds, and typically we have our winds, and we're going to have winds. It's all down to, you know, what kind of starts we get. All the agencies are well prepared. They have been. We've done an incredible job since 2001. Of course, we've had the large fires in 2003 and 2007, but we're better prepared. We've done a better job on community protection. We've done a great job on effective evacuation routes, and we've done a great job protecting our communication sites. And so we have plans in place for all the agencies to work together in the event of a large fire. First of all, getting our folks out in a safe place, and then effectively fighting the fires. The predictions are we're going to have winds. The last model I saw is that they're expecting winds as early as late September. October is going to be a pretty busy season, and they're expecting above normal for wind events.
One of the things that I've noticed is that when there's a fire and it starts off as a spot, and then it goes from 300 feet to an acre to 2 acres, and that the agencies, the cooperation between agencies in responding to these has been pretty tremendous through organizations like MAST. How do you see that work with each other continuing?
Well, it's going to continue, and MAST has been an icon and a template across the country on how agencies work together. The quick response is well organized between all the agencies. We have mutual threat zones and mutual response areas, so it doesn't matter where the fire starts on that detection. All the agencies have an initial response, including aircraft, fixed wing, and both rotor wing, to effectively try to minimize fires as they start. Our success rate is phenomenal now. Our initial attack rate is over 98% success rate. Again, during the wind events, these fires grow rather quickly. We're at our driest time of the year. Our live fuel moistures are extreme critical right now. As you look outside, it's a beautiful day, but it's been incredibly dry with no rain. And then you add that wind component, and fires can move rather quickly. But we're well prepared. All the agencies have plans set in place. The Forest Service, which traditionally doesn't work 24 hours during wind events, we staff 24 hours. Our other cooperators bring additional resources down for event of those large fires, so we're as prepared as we can. And then the last thing is the aircraft side of that. When winds get so excessive, we have to ground our aircraft. On the old fire, when we were here during the initial attack, right here at Arrowhead Springs, when we had our aircraft in the air, the winds were so strong that one of the pilots, one of the S-2 state aircraft, saw a sheet of plywood fly by his port wing, and at that point we grounded the aircraft because we couldn't use them. It was unsafe. So we're as prepared as we can. The agencies continue to work together, and that's the best part about that the MAST has allowed us to have a collaborative effort with both the fire, law enforcement, utilities, and all the agencies involved.
Mountain residents are very much aware of the tanker base that we have in San Bernardino at the old Air Force Base. The other day we had a 747 sitting on the tarmac out there. You've seen all these big birds, little birds, you know, in action. How do you feel they contribute to the efforts and that the ground crews and that are doing?
Well, the aircraft, both fixed and rotor wing, are an effective tool that help the folks that are actually on the ground. We still need the firefighters on the ground, but it allows us a tool to either support them that we do directly with the helicopters and water drops, or we can lay the retardant that allows the fire to slow down. You know, with the winds, obviously it doesn't do that oftentimes, but it allows us to get our firefighters in on the ground to go direct and take direct suppression efforts. So the aircraft and having a base so close and support of all the agencies, whether it's the fixed wing or our helicopter rotor wings from the various agencies, is incredible support to our actual firefighters that are on the ground doing the suppression efforts.
From the Arrowhead Springs Resort, Michael P. Neufeld reporting for RimofTheWorld.net.